Imagine standing at the edge of a great crater, feeling the ground hum beneath your feet. The air is thick with ash, yet an uneasy calm drifts through the valley. You think you understand the fury of volcanoes, but hidden beneath the roar lies a secret that few have ever grasped. It begins with a whisper, a barely perceptible tremor that travels through the earth like a murmur of warning. Most would dismiss it as ordinary tectonic noise, but in the last decade a handful of researchers have linked this subtle vibration to the timing of eruptions. They called it the pre-eruption pulse, a rhythmic pattern that surfaces weeks before molten rock breaks the surface. As scientists mapped this pulse across continents, a startling picture emerged. The pulse was not random, it followed a precise cadence, building slowly then accelerating. In Japan, the pulse rose 3 weeks before the 2018 eruption of Mount Shinmodake. In Iceland, a similar rhythm preceded the 2021 Fissure event. These clues suggested that volcanoes communicate long before they unleash fire, offering humanity a potential early warning system. Yet the pulse is only the first layer of mystery. Deep beneath the visible cone lies a cavernous chamber, a hidden reservoir of magma that never reaches the surface in its pure form. Infrared scans from high-altitude drones have captured faint glows emanating from these chambers, like the breath of a sleeping giant. This secret engine stores heat for centuries, regulating the pressure that eventually forces an eruption. Understanding its temperature stability could redefine how we predict volcanic behavior. The hidden chamber is also the source of an unexpected lifeline. When eruptions finally break through, the surrounding landscape is coated with mineral-rich ash that fertilizes soil within months. In the aftermath of Mount Pinatubo's 1991 blast, scientists observed a surge of plant growth that turned barren slopes into thriving meadows. This paradox shows that destruction can sow the seeds of renewal, blurring the line between catastrophe and creation. But not all eruptions leave behind such a gentle rebirth. Hidden in the annals of history is a forgotten catastrophe that erased an entire culture from the map. Deep beneath the Andean foothills, archaeologists uncovered a burial site buried under 6 meters of volcanic ash, untouched for centuries. The remains spoke of a thriving community that vanished overnight, their stories lost until the ash revealed them. This event challenges the assumption that humanity has always safely coexisted with volcanoes. The revelation of a silent warning, a concealed magma chamber, and a paradoxical nourishment is only the beginning. In the present day, a dormant volcano sits quietly, its heart beating a faint rhythm that scientists can hear through seismic sensors. The tremor is subtle, almost imperceptible to the human ear, yet it grows steadier each day. If this pulse escalates, the world may witness an eruption unlike any before, one that could reshape coastlines, disrupt climate, and test our readiness. What if we could decode this rhythm? Imagine a network of sensors that translate the pulse into precise timelines, giving cities days, perhaps weeks, to evacuate. The potential to save lives is enormous, but the challenge lies in convincing governments and populations to act on a warning that is still invisible to most. The story of volcanoes is not only about fire and ash, it is about the delicate balance between nature's hidden signals and human response. Consider the ancient myths that speak of fire mountains, warnings encoded in folklore long before modern seismology. The Maori of New Zealand told tales of Tawera Madia, the god of storms, whose anger manifested as rumbling earth long before eruptions. Could these stories be early records of the pre-eruption pulse? If so, they remind us that ancient peoples may have sensed the same mysteries we are only now quantifying. Now, as we stand at the crossroads of science and legend, a question looms: will we learn to listen? Or will the next great eruption catch us unprepared, repeating the forgotten tragedy hidden beneath the ash? The answer resides in the layers of mystery we continue to peel back, each reveal bringing us closer to the core truth of volcanoes. In the coming minutes, we will travel from the trembling edges of Icelandic lava fields to the shadowed chambers beneath the Pacific Ring of Fire. We will hear from geologists who spent years tracking the pulse, from botanists who study post-eruption ecosystems, and from historians uncovering lost civilizations. Their stories intertwine, forming a tapestry of intrigue that challenges everything you thought you knew about volcanic power. The journey culminates at the dormant volcano whose pulse now grows louder. Sensors placed just a kilometer from its summit record a steady increase in low-frequency vibrations. Models predict that if the intensity surpasses a critical threshold within the next 6 months, an eruption could unleash a plume that reaches the stratosphere, affecting global temperatures. The stakes are high, and the mystery is poised to unfold before our eyes. So, as the wind carries ash across the horizon, ask yourself, what secrets lie beneath the surface, waiting for the right moment to surface? The answer lies not only in the Earth's molten core but in our willingness to decode its silent messages. The next chapter will bring you closer to that revelation. Now that you know the truth, Part 4 will change how you see this forever.